What's up, Nerd Crew? Nurdie J here, and today we're going to take a look at my most favorite Digimon, Gatomon. From the Bandai Digivolving Spirits Gatomon that turns into an Angewomon. So without further ado, cue the intro! Gatomon is the champion level partner of the mysterious 8th Digidestined, Kari Kamiya. She is a little sister of the leader of the Digidestined, Tai Kamiya. Gatomon once was enslaved and worked for the evil Digimon Myodasmon. He is a virus vampire type that whipped Gatomon and left scars on her front paws because of her eyes had light in them. She covered up the scars with gloves. After that, she unintentionally blocked out the memory of being a Digidestined partner due to all that trauma. Thanks to her previously unknown ally, Wizardmon, Gatomon learned that she was a Digidestined's Digimon and was able to escape Myodasmon. Gatomon's two main attacks are Cat's Eye Hypnotism, where Gatomon intensely looks at her foe as hypnobeams radiate from her eyes and stuns them. The other attack is Lightning Paw, where she quickly slashes at her foe with multiple swipes from her paws. Well, let's take a look at Gatomon. So, yeah, it's highly accurate and all said and done. Way better than their first attempt, which is going to be a later review down the road, but and it only came out during Season 2 of Digimon. Where this is technically celebrating the Tri, but it's still Digimon Adventure. So, taking a look around, yeah, she does have the Angewomon hands just hanging out behind the paws. But one really cool thing is they included the tail ring, her holy tail ring. And so, for articulation, she has a ball-jointed tail, so you can pose it however you wanted. A hinge at the mid of the tail and a hinge at the base. So, got plenty of articulation, and if your Gatomon can't stand, it's stable enough that you can just use it as a tripod. For articulation, yeah, the head just kind of flops up and down, revealing a chest plate. Ears can go up and down, but you gotta be careful, like, with that, especially the wings start popping out. Arms can go up and down. Technically, they could go like this, but then if you look underneath, yeah, essentially it falls apart pretty quickly, honestly, the illusion. Legs can go forward, that's about it. They can rotate, but you have knees poking out now. And then you have a ball jointed on this side and this side. You have ball jointed feet, so essentially. So, yeah, not the greatest for posability, but if you want a Digivolving toy that's highly accurate to the cartoon, yeah, you can't get better than this, honestly. Well, you could. There are some that are really good looking. But as far as Gatomon, this is pretty much your only option because the Digimon Season 2 one is a triple changer that Digivolves into, I want to say Sylphimon. Anyway, the thing is with that one, it literally does not look like Gatomon. So, because Gatomon typically looks like that, back there. Or like this when she's standing on her 2 feet. So, the one that they did for, I don't know what the heck. Anyway, that aside, we got through the articulation, so let's get into the digivolution. So, we will flip this panel up, and then we'll bring the head around, slide it on the sliders, bring it down like that for now, bring this back of the head down, and then you bring an accordion these paws, like so, just accordion, and then you rotate them at this ball joint. Problem is that ball joint is a little weak because it's like, see, you can still see the actual ball joint there, so I don't know why it's so shallow. But I bet it's just so that you could literally like what's it called? It can literally butt up against the arms better. But anyway, you fold these down. Don't really care about how they get angled right now. Then you come to the gut, the belly area, and then you bring it forward because it is split along this line. So you bring this forward and all the way down, and then you take and separate it, and then you take the tail, bring it down, bring it right close, and then do whatever you want with the tail area. Anyway, you just want to get that all down. And then bring up the feet straight up as best as you can. Like so. And these are now apparently wings. So. And then essentially you bring the back all the way back and then bring out the legs. Rotate the foot. Straighten it out a little. And then just bring down the leg. Rotate the foot. There you go. And then you bring the panel back down. And actually what I also like to do is you got these hair pieces here. You just bring them out and just try and get them around the body a bit. Just so it kind of looks a little bit more flowy and they're more visible. And then essentially just, it's a lot of fiddling just trying to get this all posed and stuff. So you'll have panels hitting each other and stuff like that. But they're a little messy. It's still not terrible, honestly. It's just, I guess you could consider this toy's fiddle factor. Anyway, you bring up the ears for now, and then you split the ears by shifting it down. One up with them, and what I like to do is just go about, make this wing about even with that little middle tassel, and then you rotate this other wing down, and then you just set it kind of like that. Because if I remember right, Angewomons wings are drooped down for the most part. Hardly do you ever see them like raised all that much. So that's why I do it that way. Where Angewomons or Magna Angewomon or Seraphimon, those wings are just all out pretty much. So, and then you do that, and use these these bottom wings as stabilizers since she can't stand on her own otherwise. And then you got Angewomon. For articulation, Angewomon's head is on a ball joint. The earpieces do raise, and that's what you're supposed to do, but I kind of forgot, but they do raise. She does have double hinged elbows. I think they're also ball jointed, or like there's a peg in the inside or something. No, but she does have ball jointed hands. Her hand is designed with this cutout here, so hinged here, and it's also like on a peg, mushroom peg or whatever, so it can rotate up here. And then you've got the ball joint and the hinge in the paw area. For legs, they kind of can go forward, but they don't really do much. Knee is a nice double knee bend, which there was more that you could do with that. Feet can go down, can go up, and it's a swivel. I thought it had ankle tilt. Wings, you can have them posed however you want, pretty much. They are just hinge up here, hinge right there. This can go up or down a little bit, so there is a little bit of posability. She isn't just a static figure. Anyway, yeah, so now we have my second favorite Digimon. Kari, Gatomon, and the other Digidestin, along with their Digimon partners, went back to the digital world after defeating Myotismon. Thanks to Kari's undying friendship and her Digidestin Crest of Light, Gatomon was finally able to turn into her ultimate form of Angewomon. Angewomon was the key to defeating Myotismon before he digivolved into Venom Myotismon. Along with Angewomon, Angewomon was able to unlock Matt and Ty's Digimon's Mega Digivolutions. Angewomon has seen her fair share of battles. Her main attack is Celestial Arrow, where her left wrist wings grow and an energy string forms, making it an energy bow that unleashes an energy arrow into her enemies. Her secondary attack is called Heaven's Charm, where the light up from Angewomon envelops the enemy and surrounds them with love and praise. Once Angewomon is able to expel all of her ultimate energy, she is the only one of the Digidestined's Digimon to revert back to her champion form instead of her rookie or lower. After the events of taking down the likes of the Dark Masters and Apocalypse, Gatomon and the other Digimon said goodbye to their Digidestined partners. Years later, Gatomon ultimately had to reunite with Kari again to take down a new threat to the digital world, the Digimon Emperor. Well, I've been Nurdie J for Nurdie Boys. I hope you like this rundown of Angewomon and Gatomon's bios, and also the Digivolution toy itself. And, well, I've been Nurdie J for Nurdie Boys, and I'll catch you next time.